Okay, I would like to welcome Knesset member Orit Struk, who entered into the committee. I would like to give Anne Hertzberg, the legal advisor of NGO Monitor, the right to speak, and then we will hear Knesset member Orit Struk. Please, Anne.
Okay, thank you, MK Haskel, and distinguished guests. I am the legal advisor of NGO Monitor and our UN representative. We are one of the only Israeli NGOs with UN ECOSOC status, giving us the ability to participate in various debates and sessions. As we've heard from the other speakers, UNRWA plays a manifestly counterproductive role in the region. But not enough attention is paid to the entire UN infrastructure operating in Jerusalem, Gaza, and the West Bank. UNRWA is central in this architecture, but 20 other UN agencies operate here in concert with UNRWA. Far from upholding the humanitarian principles of neutrality, impartiality, and independence, these agencies are playing an overtly partisan role in close collaboration with the PLO and terror-linked NGOs to promote political warfare against and delegitimization of the Jewish state. These activities directly feed into one-sided and false UN reporting on the conflict and bolster blatant attacks against Israel, such as the current Commission of Inquiry at the UN preparing to brand Israel with the apartheid smear and war crimes labels. These projects downplay and even erase Palestinian terrorism and incitement, and they are used to promote BDS and anti-Semitism. Several of the NGO partners, including one of the groups responsible for coordinating the UN humanitarian country team, are closely tied to the PFLP terrorist organization. Just last week, I participated in 3 UN meetings where PFLP NGOs that partner with the UN on various projects promoted the apartheid slander and advocated for BDS and other punitive measures against Israel. Notably, almost none, if any, of the UN's Palestinian NGO partners supports the Middle East peace process or the UN policy of 2 states for 2 peoples. It is also critical to note that this political warfare could not take place without the generous funding and partnership of these UN NGO projects by the EU and many European governments. Europe contributes hundreds of millions of euros annually to activities that delegitimize the country and prolong the conflict. In the more than 20 years that this money has flowed into UNRWA and other UN NGO projects, far from promoting peace, coexistence, and laying the groundwork for a functional Palestinian state and civil society, these activities have shown few positive and demonstrable results. As we have heard, Palestinian incitement, terrorism, anti-normalization, and rejectionism remain the dominant ethos. In addition, in closely documenting UN NGO partnerships and EU and European government funding, we have actually seen that transparency regarding these activities has actively decreased over the past several years. Rather than removing terror affiliates from the grant system, the UN continues to work with them and have become more opaque in how these groups are funded, and they often hide and shield their activities from public accountability. So just to sum up, in conclusion, and we have many examples on our website, and I'm happy to give more specific examples because I know our time is short today, so I won't go through them now. But in conclusion, it is vital that the Knesset is taking a closer look at UN activities in the region. This inquiry must not end with UNRWA, but be expanded to look at the work of all the UN agencies operating here. The government should press UN officials to end their collaboration with PFLP and other terror-affiliated organizations. Israel is entitled to demand answers not only from the UN, but from the EU and from the other governments that are paying for these destructive activities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anne Hertzberg, the legal advisor for NGO Monitor and for